Good morning, Sairam students. My name is Smita Raj and I'm here to take the subject Information Technology, the code for which is 402. IT 402 is a skills subject which is a board paper which you have to give along with your other board papers for standard 10th. Before we go ahead, I would like to tell you what is the marking scheme and what are the different units which we will be covering under IT 402. So basically we have got a 100-mark exam for IT, out of which 50 marks is practicals and 50 marks would be a written exam, a written board paper which you would be writing with all the other subjects. Now out of the 50 marks, 10 marks is for a unit called as employability skills. This employability skills, the total weightage is only 10 marks, but it is divided into 5 units. So the first unit is communication skills, the second unit is self-management skills, the third unit is information and communication technology skills, fourth unit is entrepreneurial skills, and fifth unit is the green skills. So all these 5 units together have a weightage of 10 marks. The next part, that is part B, is the subject specific skill, out of which the first unit is digital documentation, which has got a weightage of 8 marks. Unit 2 is electronic spreadsheet, which has of 10 mark weightage. Database management system 12 marks, and web application and security of 10 marks. So the total weightage of this unit is 40 marks. So the employability skills 10 mark and this unit of specific skill subject is of 40 marks together form 50 marks, which is your written paper. The remaining 50 marks is further divided into of practicals is divided into practical work exam, which is of 15 marks, a written test of 10 marks, and a viva on the practicals for 10 marks. So that is for 35 marks. We also have a practical file which you have to make, a project file for you can say a project file for 10 marks and a viva based on that project for 15 marks. So totally your practical exam of 35 marks and your project file of 15 marks would make up the internal marks of 50. So the written exams of 50 and the internal 50 together will make the 100 marks that you will be required to score for IT 402. We go on, we start with our sessions with the employability skills, and today we are going to start with self-management skills, which is one of the units of employability skills. So first we will be covering all the employability skills units, which are all basically theoretical units which are very easy for you to understand. You just have to read through the books and the study materials available in the CBSE website, and you will be able to study this employability skills very easily. So we will first cover up all the employability skills units and then we will go on to the subject specific skills. So last year we had already started with the employability skills in standard 9th, and we had covered all the 5 units of employability skills in standard 9th. I wish to make it very clear to students now at this point that the employability skills as well as the subject skills which you had learned in 9th standard is a continuation, and in 10th standard it will be continued in the advanced stages. So please do not throw away any of your 9th standard textbooks or your notes which we have given, because this subject is a continuation of what you already learned last year. So in last year's self-management, now I'm just going to give you a revision. I don't know how many of you would remember it, but we had already covered self-management, some of the topics of self-management in standard 9. So I'm just going to give you a revision of that before we go on to 10th standard syllabus. The first, we had learnt about our own self-awareness. That is, what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses, and how we can become more aware of our own selves. How we can maintain our self-confidence, what are the factors that affect our self-confidence, How can we control our emotions? What is self-control? What is self-motivation? How do we motivate ourselves to work? How do we work as a team? The positivity that you need to keep. What are the factors that affect our positivity? How do we manage our time? How do we have personal grooming and hygiene? All this we had covered under self-management in standard 9th. In standard 10th, for your board papers, you may get 1 or 2 questions which would be on standard 9 syllabus also. That is why we stressed on the need for you to keep the notes of standard 9th with you. So we go on now to the 10th standard syllabus of self-management, which is stress management. Now, what is stress? Stress is nothing but an emotional, mental or social reaction to any perceived demand or threat. These demands or threats that we face are called as stressors, and stressors are the reasons for our stress. So it could be any reason which would be a threat to us, and that reason would cause some sort of an emotional or physical or social reaction in our behavior, and that particular reaction that we cause to that particular situation that is come up in our life, which is called as a stressor, that causes something called as stress in a person. So there are 2 types of stress. One is a persistent prolonged stress or an occasional stress. What is an occasional stress? An occasional stress is some stress which comes in everybody's life at any given point of time. It is very short-lived. It could be positive at times, because sometimes these type of stresses which are occasional also have a positive effect on us. For example, if you have stress for an exam coming up, you will start studying more for it, or you'll start revising more for it. So this type of positive stress or occasional stress is sometimes good. But if a stress is prolongs over a long period of time and it is very difficult for a person to manage it, then that particular type of stress needs special attention. So you have to distinguish between what type of stress you are facing, whether it is an occasional stress, that is once in a way it comes, or whether it is a prolonged stress. So if you have something called as a prolonged stress, or you are always stressed at any given situation and you are not able to face it, then stress management is very, very important. So stress management refers to focusing human efforts for maintaining a very healthy body and capable mind to withstand stressful situations. So if you want to withstand, or if you have some very prolonged stress that is causing an effect on your life, you need to have stress management which will help you to maintain a very healthy and emotionally strong mind to be able to deal with that stress you are facing. A stress well managed can help one view events and situations as challenges and contribute to the growth of an individual. Suppose you manage your stress well, you will find that every stress or every tension situation is a challenge for you, and you will outgrow that and you will contribute to the growth. But if unmanaged, this stress can cause anxiety, sorrow, mental and physical deterioration of your health. So you have to be very careful that your stress is well managed, and that's where stress management comes into the picture. So first, before we go on to stress management, we should know what are the causes of stress. So causes of stress can be divided into 4 parts: the mental stress, physical reasons, financial reasons, or the social causes of stress. Let us go into detail of each one by one. Mental stress. So sometimes students face a lot of mental stress. That is because they do not know how to handle assignment deadlines, submissions, their examination stress, their academic stress, overburdened by the studies. They have got anxiety over their examination grades. There is a lot of over expectations from the society and parents. So all this causes a lot of mental stress among students. They are not able to handle this type of mental stress. So these are some of the causes of mental stress. The next is physical stress. Now, what is physical stress? As students start growing, or as you start growing, you want to have your own independence. You want to take your own decisions. You don't like to be told what to do. So you have constant fights. You know that, or physically that you are growing, but mentally you do. There is a lot of conflict inside internally about your physical growth and your mental growth. So that causes a turmoil, which causes stress. You maybe also start getting very conscious about your looks, whether you are dark, fat, thin, or you do not have hair or pimples. All these caused because of hormonal changes which happen in your body, and you start critically evaluating yourself, whether I'm good enough to be in public, whether I'm as good as my friends, and all this causes a lot of physical stress. You have got a lot of low esteem because of your disability. Sometimes you may have some disability because of which you are completely physically stressed. You can have social stresses, that is, there may be some discord in the family, among family members. There must be peer pressure of doing something which you do not actually get along with, but you because all your friends are doing it, you also want to do it. You need to maintain a balance among friends. There are many friends whom you have to maintain balance in relationship. You want to show off your status. Sometimes all these, you may be very rich or poor, and you don't know how to deal with your friends. All these type of social factors can cause a lot of social stress among students. Then there's a lot of financial stress. This is a very important aspect, because nowadays youngsters are facing something called as aspirational financial stress, which means they aspire to have a particular amount of money with them, or they want a particular amount of financial independence, and because of which they are stressed out. They want to make more money. They want to become rich suddenly, and so many youngsters try to earn this money with fraudulent means. There is a lack of control on spending, so they want to spend a lot of money on along with their friends and peers, and because of that they start lending, they start borrowing from their friends or other people, and then there is a stress to repay it back. So all these type of aspirational financial stresses, they want to aspire to have a lot of financial independence. Because of that they are stressed. So these are some of the causes of stress. Now let us look at, since we have known what are the causes of stress, we should also learn what are the steps that we have to do to manage such stress. First is, we have to look for signs of stress. What are the general signs that you are a stressed person? You don't have sleep at night, you worry a lot, there is nervousness, anxiety, sadness, you always have physically headache, or you're sick always. So some sort of a situation where you are not yourself. There is some anxiety or some nervousness which is always there with you. These are the signs of a person who are completely stressed out. So what do we do? The next step is, you find out the reason for your stress. Why are you stressed out? Is it the exams? Is it the projects and submissions? Is there some financial issues which you or your family are dealing with? Is there any illness in the family? Some domestic fights, divorce, abuse, alcohol abuse, or anything like that, or some peer pressure because of which some friends are causing an unnecessary pressure on you. So all these type of stresses, you have to find out what is the reason for your stress. Once you have identified your reason, you have to undertake certain stress management tools. So what are the stress management tools? First is that you have to talk to someone close about your issue. What issues you are facing? You have to talk to someone close. It could be a parent, it could be a teacher, it could be your very close friends, but you need to talk to somebody about your stress. You have to take time to relax and reflect for the reasons what you are having the stress for. What is the reason? Am I taking unnecessary stress? Is it really needed that I take stress on this particular issue? So you have to first reflect back on the reason that you have, and you have to relax and think about it. And once you know that your stress is not under control, you have to go to a counselor or take help of a professional doctor to do it. So these are the 3 steps that you need to follow to identify your stress. And once you have identified that you have a prolonged stress which needs to be treated, there are certain stress management tools that can be followed to get over your stress. That is therapy, spa, exercise, hobby, yoga, meditation, time management, music. All these stress management techniques we will be discussing with you in the next chapter. I would also like to remind you that the notes for IT 402, the skill subject, both the parts, that is the employability skills as well as the subject specific skills, are not available in any bookstore. You have to download the PDF for the books and the study material from the CBSE website under the tab Skill Education. I'll be shortly posting a video of how you can download the study material and the books from the CBSE website. Those who know it and have already done it in 9th standard can do it at the earliest so that you can start studying for standard 10th. So we will continue with this particular chapter in the next class. Thank you. Students, through this video, I am going to show you how you can download the study material and the syllabus and curriculum for IT 402. For both standard 9th and standard 10th, the syllabus and the study material is available in the CBSE website. Now to go to the CBSE website, you need to open your browser and you will type cbse.nic.in. Once you are on the site, your site will look like this. Here you will click on CBSE website. Once you click on CBSE website, the website will open this in front of you. Here you will click on this tab over here on top, which is called as Skill Education, because IT 402 is a skill subject. It comes under Skill Education. So you will be clicking on Skill Education. Once you click on Skill Education, a new tab will open up for you here, a new window. Under this, you will have a tab like this, which shows you Home, Skill Education, Curriculum, Books and Sample Papers. So every time you want to have any information about the skill topic, you can go to this particular tabs. Here under the curriculum, you will be able to click on the curriculum. You will get a tab like this. You will get a window, and here you will be able to see session 2021. When you click on this session 2021, you get the secondary level 9th and 10th curriculum. Once you click on this curriculum here, you will get another window which opens like this, and here under this, can you see this Information Technology 402 9th and 10th. When you click on the 9th standard, you will get a PDF which contains all the 9th standard syllabus. When you click on 10th standard, you will get the 10th standard syllabus. So this way, when you click on the standard 10th, you will get a PDF which comes like this, which can be easily downloaded, and you can get to see all the topics which are being covered in detail. You will get to see what is the syllabus and curriculum which has to be followed by you this year for IT subject 402. Now, if you go back to the site and you click on, so this is the way when we using this particular method, you can get to see the curriculum which you have to be which has to be followed by you this year, in this academic year. Similarly, if you click on books, you will be able to see same thing like this. You click on the secondary level 9th and 10th, and under this is very important, please pay attention. Here, as I told you, IT skill subject 402 has got employability skills 10 marks. You have the study material which is there for books as well as study material for employability skills. Ready-made PDFs are available in the similar manner as I showed you before. You will be clicking on standard 9th or standard 10th according to your class, and you will click and download the employability skills, study material as well as books using this method. Similarly, IT 402 study material for 9th and 10th, the remaining 40 marks, that is the actual, for 10 marks is employability skills which I already told you. The other 40 marks is the IT subject 402, the study material of which is available on the site. You can click on this study material tab and you can download it. It's a file which you can download, and later on you can watch and study from this. So textbooks are not available in any bookstore for IT 402. It is completely available only on the CBSE website. So I request all the students to go to the site and download the study material and the books for the employability skills as well as IT 402.